I'm a senior in Mrs. Spritzer's Honors English 12 class, and this is my 2010 project. Okay, so for my topic, I chose to draw, and for those of you that know me, you probably know I'm like the least artistic person out there, so you may be wondering why I chose it. I chose it because it's something new, and it was something different that I haven't really tried before. And I knew that would be a challenge, and I'm always up for a good challenge, so why not? I wrote in my family is super artistic. My dad majored in art, so he's really good at it. Both my sisters are really good at drawing, and even my mom's pretty good, so I'm the only one that's not. I've also heard it's good stress relief, and when we got assigned this project is during a time of applying for colleges, and it's the beginning of the year, so there's a ton of schoolwork, so I figured it would be something nice to just kind of relax and relieve stress. So for the process, first I had to start by purchasing a sketchbook, which I just did at CVS, and then I had to come up with a system to stay organized. Since we had to do 2 blog posts a month, I figured the best way to go about this was doing 2 drawings a month, 1 per blog post, and so that's why I wrote blogs and tweets, because I blogged my work and then I also tweeted out my work so everyone could see it. And I also chose to do themes for each month, because I thought that would give me some ideas if I ever was stuck on what to draw, because I didn't know how it would be at first. So I themed all my months. I mentioned my blog, and this is an example of what it looked like. I wrote the date, and then a little blurb about what I drew, and then I also put the picture of what I drew. And this is my Twitter account, and as you can see, I would tweet the pictures. That way all my followers, all 7 of them, can see it. Okay. And now I'll show you my drawings. So for the first month, the theme was animals. They're not very good, but I decided to do a cat and a hedgehog, because I really like hedgehogs, and I have a cat at home that I really love, so I figured I'd draw a cat. And they're pretty terrible. Then I did holiday festivities, and I just chose 2 popular kind of things that you think of when you think of Christmas. So I did a present and a Christmas tree, which came out pretty bad. And then January, I did not get to do January. I got overwhelmed with college, and I did not get to do it. So that was definitely one of my failures in this project, which I'll talk about later. For February, I did traveling, because I love to travel and I thought that'd be cool. So I did a plane and a boat. You can see that. And then the last month, I did miscellaneous, which is like anything, because I thought it'd be better to give myself more creative range at the last month, and this actually came out my best. Maybe because it was something I don't know. I don't really know why it came out better. So I did the hams, which is just like a popular thing I've seen everywhere, so I figured I'd try it. And then a sunflower, because those are my favorite. So, struggles and successes. It says I was bad at first, but really I wasn't great this whole process. Also, I had a huge lack of patience. When I couldn't do it, it was really frustrating for me, and I definitely got annoyed when my drawings were coming out really bad. Another struggle I had was limited time, which I mentioned. It was hard to fit it in. It seems like it'd be really quick to just whip up a drawing, but if you want it to be good, it definitely takes time. And I didn't always follow through, which you can see with the month of January. I was supposed to have 2 drawings, and I didn't. But my successes was, I had some improvement, I think, towards the end, and I did have a total of 8 drawings, which was pretty cool. Some highlights of this project was seeing the improvement from the very beginning to March. Some compliments. My freshman sister saw one of my drawings, and she said it was pretty good, so I take that as a compliment because she's a really good artist. So. And it was relaxing when I did do it in my leisure time, because it definitely relieves stress from all the college applications and essays and homework, all that going on. Okay, beyond the walls of the classroom, Twitter and my blog definitely helped me do that. My followers were able to see my drawings, and my blog, I was able to publish all my work, and theoretically, as Lizzie mentioned before, anyone in the world could see it. So that's pretty cool, and that's a way to extend beyond just the classroom and your classmates. What I learned about the topic is it's definitely harder than it looks, and it requires a lot of patience. So I have a lot of respect for anyone that's good at drawing, because it's definitely harder than you would think. About the process, it's more time consuming than you would think, and you definitely need to stay organized, not just in your artwork, but the blog posts and Twitter. There were definitely times where it was hard to keep everything in order and to stay organized with that. And you need to take your work seriously, because it's a project and you're being graded on it, and if you want like your work to come out good, you definitely have to take it seriously. About myself, I learned that I have a huge lack of patience. I got very frustrated many times during this process. And I also learned how to follow instructions. I looked at YouTube tutorials some of the time and took advice from people online. And then I also learned that I'm not good at everything, because I'm definitely very hard on myself when I'm not good at a topic, so it was kind of nice to, it definitely taught me that it's okay not to be like a master at everything, and that's okay. A life lesson I learned was to take your time, and again, it's okay to not be perfect or succeed at first. So in conclusion, I think my goal was somewhat achieved. Even though I improved a little, I'm still not great at drawing, but I did learn valuable life lessons through this process. And will I continue? Maybe if I have time, but probably not with the blog or with the Twitter. So I just wanted to leave you with this quote. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue what counts. Because I wasn't great at first, but I kept trying, and in the end, I definitely was proud of the work that I came out with. So that's it. Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions for Jade?
Yeah.
What was your favorite drawing?
Probably the sunflower. Anything else?
Thank you.